Good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
I'm thrilled to stand here this afternoon in my new capacity as chair of City Council Committee on the Environment. And we need to thank always Mayor Michael A. Nutter for his, what we know now, as he has already shared with us, unprecedented leadership in this area of sustainability. Margaret Mead said it was not until we saw the Earth from the moon that we realized how small and helpless our planet is, thereby something we must hold in our arms and care for. It's a fact that Mayor Nutter arguably is the most progressive mayor in the nation who has seen our planet for what it is. He stated in 2008 and made a bold proclamation in his inaugural address, and I quote, "By 2015, Philadelphia will be the greenest city in America." And further, we know that if it's not in writing, it doesn't exist. He then backed it up with a written plan and has held his professionals and members of council accountable in trying to honor and follow through on Greenworks Philadelphia. I couldn't think of a theater dance analogy, but for those of us who are sports enthusiasts, we know that all great leaders have to have a great quarterback to carry out the vision. That quarterback, Councilman Jim Kenney, had the foresight and the vision to establish the Committee on the Environment in February 2007. Together, Mayor Nutter and Councilman Kenney ushered through significant environmental legislation, including but not limited to the Cool Roof Bill, Sustainable Business Tax Credit, and the Sustainable Paving Material Bill. So I would be remiss not to thank and acknowledge Councilman James Kenney for his foresight that he imagined 5 years ago. Working together with Catherine Gajewski, her team of professionals, and indeed they are professionals, Councilman James Kenney, a host of stakeholders, many of whom are in the audience. I want to give a special shout out to the Building Industry Association, Overbrook Environmental Center, and Russell Maiden, who's determined to get me on a bike. Now, one of my phobias is riding a bike. And when I hear of the enormous progress our city has made with bike trails, I need to become more okay with that, because I'm cool just running and walking down on the river. But I'm thrilled to hear that we're moving the needle to grow a cleaner, greener, more sustainable planet for our kids. And we all know that ultimately, the mayor stated this already, is about ecology, economics, and equity. By the end of this council session, pending no bumps in the road over the next 72 hours, we hope to check off another agenda item that the mayor has already mentioned, energy benchmarking. Again, a bill co-sponsored by my colleague James Kenney. We hope to bring this up for final passage and a vote on Thursday. This bill will establish a system of benchmarking and reporting of energy and water usage data for non-residential buildings 50,000 square feet or more. We pay a lot of attention to letters that we receive on legislation that we're trying to get done. And I share with you a short passage by Jeremy Cure of the Sustainable Solutions Corporation, where he helped us build our argument on why benchmarking is a good thing to do. He stated, and I quote, "Energy disclosure legislation will make Philadelphia more competitive in the real estate market. Existing energy disclosure programs in New York City and Washington, D.C. are driving performance improvement and meeting the demand of more energy efficient buildings." So once again, Philadelphia will join 5 other progressive cities already doing energy benchmarking, including Austin, Texas, San Francisco, Seattle, and Washington, D.C. In 2010, the Philadelphia Inquirer published a piece by Patrick Starr, where he offered the following, and we agreed: green buildings are designed to lower utility costs, reduce carbon emissions, conserve water, and reduce flooding. Ultimately, what we do with buildings matters, but we know that when we do better with sustainability, our children educated in green classrooms, it's a fact, score higher on standardized tests. Green homes are selling faster than our conventional ones. So my legislative aide, Catherine Gilmore, and I look forward to continue to working with the mayor, Catherine Gajewski, and her team of professionals. And I'm so convicted to the notion that when you have collaborative thinkers around the table who philosophically are on the same page, and you put at that table even those who may not be with you at that juncture, things can be better and get better. Robert F. Kennedy, forgive me, his brother, John F. Kennedy, 40 plus years ago, realized even then that the supreme reality of our time is the vulnerability of our planet. We thank Mayor Nutter for his enormous leadership.